Wait.
We're out
I
of
forgot
the picture.
to.
Let's get loud.
All right. We are back and at 'em.
Got a full house, too.
Yeah.
Full house.
And why is that? Because we have some special guests.
Family ties.
In fact, we have never had 4 guests on this podcast, and probably for a reason, because it's a little too loud. We got my dad,
Hello.
Paul Babb. Everybody give a round of applause. Woo! And we got my brother, David. Woo!
Look at that. I am outnumbered by the Babs.
Okay, but I'm outnumbered by the males, so.
That is true. That is true.
We do have a full house in here. That's because I'm about to hit the dirty 30.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to Mederios, because she is 30 as the airing of this episode goes.
How crazy is that?
I met you when you were just a young child.
1996. What were you guys doing in 1996? Well,
We know what David was doing. He was in the Infinite Universe.
It was a big gift, Medeiros.
Yeah.
Big gift to the world.
Yeah.
What were you doing in 86, Paul?
No, 96.
96.
So
What were you doing?
whoa.
I was trying to provide for my family.
Burgeoning family, right?
What was it like in 1996 for those
Well,
of us
first of
that-
all, we didn't have cell phones, so we didn't have to worry about cell phones. Or maybe you did if you were
Nope, didn't have cell phones.
Pager. I think I did have a pager at that time.
Totally disconnected.
I had been, let's see, at this time I'd been dating Kathy for about 6.5 months.
Wow, I
So-
didn't know that.
Yeah, we had started going out in December of '95. So yeah, we were a newly minted couple at that point in time.
Yeah, how crazy is that? I
It was
did
a
not know
life.
that.
Life was a lot easier. We had cars that didn't have air conditioning.
So what was on the Hot 100 during that time? Do you remember?
96. Well, I was more into the 90s alternative at that time. So 96, we're going probably like Stone Temple Pilots. Obviously, Oasis was pretty big at that time.
I think Garth Brooks was.
Oh, yeah, Garth Brooks was huge.
Clint
Giant.
Black.
Yeah.
Can you believe we're talking about the 1900s, David?
That's crazy.
Turn of the century.
Old, man, old.
Turn of the century.
I know, seriously. Well,
It's back when we had horses and buggies and
That's what I
stuff like
thought,
that.
yeah.
Candles.
riding your horse to work, huh?
Yeah, uphill both ways.
Yeah. Instead of your bike, Kevin.
There was no bike lanes back then either.
It was original horsepower.
There was no GoPros back then for your
Nothing.
videos.
I did ride my bike to work. I remember though. I had a, and actually it was before '96. I had a mountain bike that a intern won at one of our Christmas parties. So she couldn't take it back to school. So I bought it off of her for $100. So I had this mountain bike, and at our station we had 4 edit bays, which is where you would edit your tapes, but only 3 of them worked. So one is where I parked my bike.
Can you explain to David, because he probably doesn't even know about this, Kevin,
Yeah.
about the tapes and how things would be filmed back in the day?
So when I first started, we had 3/4-inch decks and tapes.
He doesn't know what
And
that
they were
means.
they were tapes that were like this thick and that big.
Yeah.
And then when you had a camera, well, this is more when I got out of college. You had a camera and then you had a separate deck to put the tape in because it was too big to put into.
Dang. So would you just carry them in like a bag, or how
It was like in a strap. It was. I don't even know how we got things done back then. Seriously. And then we went to the little beta cam, but it was still big on your shoulder and whatnot.
And when you guys edited it, how would you edit it if it was on separate tapes?
Yeah, you would go from one tape to another, and when you would hit edit, it would roll the one tape back 7 seconds. And so it was a whole rigmarole. I really don't. We're so gifted yet lazy nowadays. We do more, but we don't have the inconvenience of what we did in the past.
And why is that? Because you shoot things on your phone.
Among that, and congratulations to you and me. We were both Emmy-nominated journalists.
Yeah,
As,
two stories.
together we won. Excuse me. Hopefully we
Hold
won.
on, don't say we won. Don't say we won.
Together we
We're
have been nominated for one, and you were nominated for your work
Yep.
by yourself. So fantastic. And then I got 2 other nominations, including one where I shot everything on my phone.
And I believe that we're the only journalists in this building that were nominated for multiple, right?
You and I, yep.
So,
Congratulations.
so we will be
We're
finding
badasses. Straight up.
We will be finding out in August whether or not.
And you know, August, that's right. My birthday's the 19th. The awards are the 22nd.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's
God.
Kismet.
I don't know. We will
Leo
see.
energy, that's on the cusp too. Before
Okay.
it goes over to Virgo, right? Is that what's after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virgo,
there you go.
goes right after that. Which we got a Gemini, Cancer, and then we got a Leo, and then David's a Scorpio.
That's
Do you-
sign.
Oh.
That's sign right
You
there.
know who else?
Yeah, so
I'm on the cusp.
your birthday's right around the corner, huh?
Yeah, July 20th.
Ah, see,
Yeah.
a famous day in the history of the world too. Earth landing, moon landing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the moon landing in 1969,
We landed on the moon?
allegedly. It depends on who you ask. Either we landed on the moon or it was one of the best movies ever shot. Seriously. But yeah, no, I have a friend that was actually born on that day, and the nurses wanted to name him in like Neil Armstrong. His last name's Caruso. His parents were like, maybe we'll do Neil as a middle name, but so instead they named him Eugene. Even better, right?
Okay, so I want to bring up a couple of Gen Z things, or I don't even know if
So
it's
look,
Gen Z.
we got
Alpha.
Gen X. You're a boomer, right?
Nope.
No.
you're-
Wow, not calling someone a boomer, Kevin.
Hey, well, I thought he was pre-66, but
Nope.
Yep,
Okay.
65.
65.
there you go. 65 is the cutoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you slid into my demographic, so that's good.
Head first.
And then I'm millennial, and we have a Gen Zer.
Yes. We like to
this
make
is-
fun of you guys.
Why? We're one of the best.
Laziest.
No.
Yes.
No.
You guys
Actually,
are spoiled.
I will give it no to David. David works 2 jobs.
Well, I'm not saying he's spoiled.
I know, not
his
him.
overall generation. He's got to take the brunt. But although they are becoming more disconnected, I know there's
You think so?
a rush on Gen Zers that they don't
Yeah,
want to.
actually,
Really?
this is the story I wanted to talk about.
Right, bring it up.
Is apparently Gen Z is paying for silence. Okay, so they are actually spending money to go and disconnect. They go to silent retreats.
You can just go into your closet and be on a silent retreat.
And so some of these Gen Zers are actually going to Bali, Thailand, and even Australia.
Okay, it's called a vacation.
Yeah, it is.
But they're saying it's for silence.
And the
No.
parents have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The only way to do it.
The retreats apparently require the right headspace being silent for days. They also
Medeiros.
have restrictions including no phones, no caffeine, or sugar.
We need to rephrase this. This is what Gen Zers are doing with Gen X money.
How do you feel about that, David?
That's not true at all. I mean, come on. We need a break.
But you're still doing it with Gen X money. Parents are probably like, you know what, the kids, maybe this will do them some good. Let's send them to ballot.
Let's not upset David.
Yeah, we'll try not to.
We've become too sensitive nowadays. But anyway, some people are going for like 3 days, a weekend, and it's
To
really...
Bali?
Yeah, apparently.
From where?
According to Reuters, this is what they're
That's
saying.
kind of a waste of energy and time.
Yeah.
If I'm going to Bali, I'm going for like 10
And apparently,
days.
the younger generations are likely to travel for wellness retreats. Gen Z and millennials make up 36% of the U.S. population, drive more than 41% annual wellness spending. I guess treat yourself, right?
Exactly. Can you tell me where Bali is on the map?
I'm not good with geography.
know
That's
you're
like my
not.
worst. Okay, in fact, there is this game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it called MapQuest. It tells you.
MapQuest? It wasn't a game. That's how we got around in the
No,
90s.
I'm wrong. I don't know why I said MapQuest.
MapQuest, you remember
called-
that?
it's
Print
called-
those damn sheets out.
Maybe it's called Map Test. Anyways,
Map Test.
Maybe
Sounds
it's
like
Map
it.
Test. I think.
Well,
So-
here's the thing about Map Test, okay? When I was a kid, there were far less countries, so it was a little bit easier to learn
Well-
all your countries, and I had a globe, and I just spun it around because I love geography. But now there are even countries that pop out of nowhere watching the World Cup, and a lot of people are like, oh, where is this country? I never heard of Curacao?
No, so
well, I
this
do
is
know where
how it
Curacao is
works.
because of baseball.
It gives you a globe,
Okay.
and it gives you 4 different locations, and you have to put it where you think it is, and then it gives you a score, and then it roasts you for how far off you are.
This is made for young people. Because we would be
no,
doing.
it's not. This is definitely
We would
not
be.
it.
We would do well in this. Although,
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, and we're gonna test that.
okay, we have a country that existed when we were younger called Yugoslavia. Does not exist anymore. The Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, you had one big, huge. But I mean, we know all the. I mean, I know that
Well, let's
Armenia
say
was.
I didn't even know where New Zealand was. It was.
Did you watch Lord of the Rings? No, you don't
No,
watch.
I don't like Lord of the Rings.
You don't watch movies. That's the problem, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're
Does
not
not
wrong.
like movies.
I know. Which, by the way, one of my dad's favorite movies is Kevin. You got to do it, Dad.
Not
Come
one,
on.
not one of my favorites. Not one of my favorites.
I know. That's
Oh,
what
I
I
love
said.
Home
So
Alone.
bringing up geography, it's a great tie into the World Cup
That's what.
because
Okay.
I had a whole argument with my mom about Spanish and English translation and how you don't change like people's names when you're speaking in Spanish or in English. Like if my name is Joe and we're talking and she refers to me as Joe or whatever, but I was trying to explain to her that the Ivory Coast was playing this weekend, and I was watching on Telemundo, but it was called Costa de Marfil.
Okay.
And she was like, you don't change the name of the... First, she didn't know where Ivory Coast was anyways. And I go, but Mom, you do change the names, because if I said to you in English, where do you live right now? What country? And she's like, United States. And I go, if I were to ask you that in Spanish, what would you say? Estados Unidos. So you're changing the name. So you're
Yeah.
just defeating what you're trying to tell me you're not doing.
No, you know what's interesting about this too is I've realized, especially going overseas, how spoiled we are as Americans. That like literally everywhere we went, they spoke English because they
Yeah.
have so many tourists. But I'm like, you know, people come over from other countries and maybe like California and stuff. There is Spanish speakers, but really as Americans, we're really spoiled. And
We are
like,
spoiled.
Just learn our language. Just
Yeah, we expect they know it.
I mean, I think it's
I mean, seriously.
I think English and Chinese are like the most spoken languages around the world. Just because
Chinese.
how many
Well,
people
because
live in
there's so many
China?
people?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That's how it works.
Jeez, damn, way to get so mad, Kevin.
Well, I mean, you're like Chinese. When's the last time you checked? I think Beijing
Well, I think
alone
it's
is.
technically Mandarin, isn't it?
You are correct. Anyhow, World Cup, there's a lot of countries that
Yeah.
pop up like Ivory Coast. Do you know where Ivory Coast is?
No.
Cape Verde.
No. I was sucked
Curacao.
I sucked at geography. One thing I thought was funny, and I was showing these guys videos before, is because it's over in the Americas, North American continent, I thought it was hilarious that all these people from across the globe are coming and they're like getting integrated.
no,
the
no.
Koreans are loving Mexico.
There's a dude named Freddie that is from Germany that is going around the South and is being amazed every single day. Like, he went to Waffle House, had a grand old time. He discovered a Buc-ee's, you know, the big old beaver
Yeah.
that's in the South. He's discovered all these different things. Like a French guy that went to a fast food place and was shocked because he could refill his Coke. It's great. Everybody's experiencing America and not getting deported. And the funniest thing is somebody posted, yeah, I hope these Europeans realize that they may leave with a FIFA 15 or a FIFA 50. Meaning they're going to be gaining some weight from being in the United States.
Yeah, get that blood work done.
Yeah.
The cholesterol's way.
Yes.
But even in Boston.
What do you mean? Whataburger? There's no calories?
In Boston, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole bunch of people from Scotland.
They
and
took
stuff.
over the Fenway Park. They went to the game on Sunday and were chanting and cheering and bagpiping it, and they were loving it. They didn't know what the hell was going on the field.
I thought it was kind of
You know?
cool.
No, it is fantastic. And you know, so last night, Kathy and I are sitting, finished dinner, and I had the World Cup on in the background. She goes, "Are we going to be watching World Cup for the next month?" I'm like, there's nothing else on. Let's watch this. And then we put it on the Dodger game. What happens this morning? She's like, hey, do you want to go to a World Cup game? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm down. Let's look at tickets. I go, what's your price?
I think there's 11 cities in the United States that are hosting.
So we were going to be in LA in a couple weeks to go to a premiere on the Warner Brothers lot of Supergirl. That same night, USA's playing, gosh, I forget who they're playing in SoFi.
Wow, sounds like such a great game. You don't even know who's playing.
Well, the USA is playing somebody, but it's in SoFi. So,
No,
but we're going to be
that'd be
occupied.
fun.
But there's
I
another
think
game in
tickets
SoFi.
are crazy, though. I was hearing
They are,
that
but
they're
they
like
aren't,
thousands.
though. I think they are, but they're kind of coming down. Now, one ticket that is nutsoid and hasn't been coming down is the third game in the pool group that Colombia's in. They're playing Portugal and Ronaldo in Miami. And ticket prices are like $3,500 bucks.
Well, when I was in Lisbon, it was crazy how wild that they were going over.
Which, of course, in Portuguese is Lisboa.
Yeah, that bothered
See?
me also, real quick, is it's actually not called Lisbon.
Right.
It's Lisboa, but they just...
Again,
for
they
some
cater to
reason,
the English speakers, right?
Yeah, seriously. But what I wanted to talk to you about a little bit is, there's some songs that have come out, Kevin,
All right.
and we're going to listen to a couple of them, okay?
If Drake's on one of these, I'm going to throw this at you.
No, come on. No disrespect to the boy. Come on.
Is this one of those AI ones? Are you playing AI? Because I know you don't like country music. So this has got to be AI of some sort.
Just listen.
Up on the ridge where the cold
This
wind
is
bites,
AI.
copper blood ran
Right?
under them
This
mountain
is AI. Don't
lights.
play AI.
Give it a little bit.
No! I
Rich
told
men
you. I
came
can
with a
tell.
hard-eyed plan, and the
This is
hill
AI.
fed
No, I'm not
more
doing
than
it.
a hungry
Mederios.
man.
Well, how rude are you?
I'm
My
very
dad
rude.
created the song.
Right. I remember him creating it. You created one for me, and I thought it was amusing at the time. But no AI.
Well, my
Sorry.
dad loves the AI generation.
Nope. I'm
and-
not on that with you. I do not like AI. I don't like these AI videos. This is how we slide into the
Well,
abyss.
then you're really gonna hate this. Take a look at
Look at the guy in the middle.
Yeah, nice hair.
it. Can you tell who that is in the middle?
I'm gonna take 3 guesses.
It's P. Babby.
If you had that much, if either one of us had that much hair. I mean, I do have hair in me, but no, don't like it. I don't participate in this. I will not do it.
How did you get it to create this, Dad?
Find a picture, right?
No, very easily.
Yeah.
Just take my picture and yeah.
Give me long hair and have me as the 5th member of the Kiss Army.
Which I was a member of.
Yes. I think everybody in the 70s was a member of the Kiss Army.
What's your favorite Kiss song, Dad?
Detroit Rock City.
Not a bad one.
Yeah.
And
I like Beth.
Why did you get into Kiss?
It was
Because everybody got into Kiss.
Yeah, it was that was that era.
You don't understand how big Kiss was and like them not being out of their makeup. Like nobody knew where they were until like the early 80s when then they were kind of lagging and they needed to change it up a bit. But then they went back to it. But it was a whole thing. And then they had, I mean, you want to talk about all this marketing crap that we see now? Kiss was probably the first group. They had action figures and Kiss at Phantom of the Opera movie. Each one of them had their own album.
What do you mean, Phantom of the Opera movie?
Kiss meets Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
there was a whole movie.
That was
they
a
had
thing?
they had a cartoon.
Yeah.
It was on.
Kiss was the forefront. Like, so when I was like 6, 7, Kiss was huge. And I don't think I told this to Mederios. So back in, I think it was like 75, I remember seeing a commercial for the Aladdin Theater of the Performing Arts in Vegas. So very few rock shows went to Vegas when I was a kid because it was a different era.
Right.
It was all Wayne Newton and that kind of stuff. So Kiss was at the Aladdin Theater for the Performing Arts, which was a big deal. And they had this little known Canadian act opening up for them. And you know who it was?
April Wine.
No, Rush.
Oh.
Rush was opening up for Kiss. And Kiss, I mean, Rush is now in their 50th anniversary tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. I mean, it is crazy how things can be openers for stuff, right? Like Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Knew you were going to bring that up, but yes. Hey, I saw a group called Living Color open up for the Godfathers on the University of Miami patio. And I know you would know, you know Living Color,
Yes.
the rock group. Have you ever heard of the Godfathers?
No.
See, that's funny how it goes.
What were you going to say, Dan?
I was just going to say one thought with AI. It allows you to take history and convert it into song, and you can do it in a way that is really unique.
Well,
And
you
that's
know
what
who
I-
did that without AI was Lin-Manuel Miranda with, with Hamilton.
Right.
So
And
he
I-
didn't need AI.
I agree, but it allows somebody like me to do things for my hometown that nobody's doing. So
I will say there was a story that we ran on the morning show, and this I did think was very, very interesting. There was this guy who ended up having a disease that was didn't allow him to play instruments anymore, and so he was a musician beforehand.
I'm not against AI in all of it.
No, but I'm saying what was really cool about this is he had a passion for music, made a whole bunch of songs and all this kind of stuff. Then he got this condition, could no longer make music, didn't know what the purpose was of his life. And now he's using AI to be able to create songs again, and it's brought purpose back into his life. And he's even written some songs for some really big artists, and is now even using it just to come up, like be able to hear the beat and like almost create it a little bit, but then he passes it over and has other musicians create the songs again.
I totally, because we do use AI in every facet of our life now. It's just making these fake, because I've seen people that have like sports networks online, and they have them and their co-anchor walking around, and they're all AI, and they're like 20 pounds lighter, and they're cartoonish, and it's just, I just don't like that aspect. But we all know, at least three of us probably know Steve Hartman, the CBS News reporter, always does these commercials. I go down the rabbit hole sometimes and seeing him online. But there was a young man that had autism and was like severely, what seemed to be developmentally disabled, had no way to communicate.
Yeah.
And his dad still communicated or whatnot. And then they figured out that with his thumb, he could do things. So they created this thing so he could use his thumb, and then it would go to a voice translator. So he'd been trapped inside of this body with all this knowledge. He's actually I think in MIT, but he communicates by doing his thumb, and it makes a voice for him and says phrases and words. So that's
okay.
So we can't escape
So
it,
now,
but we have to have guardrails
now
on
we went
AI.
down a very nice path. We're going to switch it up a little bit.
All right, bring it
I'm
on.
going to show you this, okay? So several couples who met through the augmented reality game of Pokemon got engaged at a very fitting location. They popped the question on stage at the Pokemon Go Fest celebration before thousands of other players. Some of them have never met before except for online, if you can believe that.
So this was the first.
So this is the Pokemon that you can, because there's the one I remember where people
This is
were
augmented reality. Okay.
So it's kind of like just kind of social, not a social media, but it's kind of like how we play cross-play on the.
You could get on the augmented reality and actually meet people. I can't believe that some of these people have actually met their fiancés. Okay. They got to take part in the exclusive in-game activities, and they also had citywide challenges. Now it's not clear whether or not their weddings are going to be Pokemon themed.
If you're getting engaged like this, I swear to you that Pokemon is going to be somewhere when you're getting married.
So you got the Gen Zer. Would you start dating someone via?
It'd be rough. I mean,
you gotta see at least what they look like, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. When you're dating, there's still that you can be attracted to somebody mentally or whatever, personality-wise, but they still gotta be pleasing you.
These Gen Zers, they text and they.
No, that's different.
But you got a picture at least, or some video, or something.
Taking catfish to a whole nother level.
Or they can AI it. I mean, could you imagine rolling up on that stage and you're like, oh my goodness. I mean, let's admit, our partners were attractive to. We were attracted to them physically at first.
It's taken Love is Blind to a whole nother level.
That's right. Love is blind. But I will say Pokemon Go, I don't diss Pokemon because it does get people out of the house, because I know friends of mine that do the Pokemon Go. We did it for a while. Hey, if you're entertained by that, that's great.
I mean,
if you meet
I'm
your
not
mate,
gonna lie, it's a little weird.
Mederios, it's not for us.
In Love Island,
Some people would say exactly, and some people would say that you playing pickleball 24/7 is a little weird, right? Yes.
Well, there was just a pickle fest in Texas, and it wasn't pickleball related, but someone that was allergic to pickles actually went, and I thought that was very strange.
Why would you go to? Yeah, no.
It dressed up as a pickle, by the way, just so you guys know, in case you didn't know that.
I did not know.
Well, there
The
you
things
go.
you learn on this show, seriously.
It was kind of a big deal.
All right, what else you got for us, Mederios? Do we have to take a break now?
No, we're not going to take a break.
We're gonna
today.
go straight through.
Through it. We're going to go all the way through.
You know, when you were out, James and I went like 40 minutes. And I think that's
Oh,
because he's
boy.
bad. He's like one of those coaches that when you get inside 2 minutes of a game, clock management, terrible. Seriously.
Well, I do want to mention this.
Mike McCarthy, don't know when to
real
call
quick,
timeout.
because it's the big movie, and 2 of you guys have seen it. Disclosure Day obviously is the big hit right now
It's
at the
fantastic.
box office.
Great
but
movie.
look at this. What do you think about this popcorn bucket?
It fits.
Yeah, now that I've seen the movie,
I think it's weird as hell.
I mean,
it is weird, but you'd have to see the movie to understand,
It's
right?
cool, yeah. I mean, like.
So the
what
question
else?
is, are there aliens?
Yes, there is.
If you ask my wife, there are.
okay.
No, here's my thing.
I don't even know what the basis of the movie is. Isn't it that a weather girl gets like overtaken by aliens or
No,
something?
you have to see the movie, which you won't because you don't like movies.
Well, I was thinking about maybe.
Well, you
seeing
should
it,
go.
but
It's
now-
very well
Good,
done.
yeah.
The thing is that we would be the most selfish creatures, which we already are, to not think there are greater forms of life in this damn universe.
I don't think they visited us
How do you know?
because I just don't
How
see
do
it.
you know? They probably jetted in and said, "Look at these nuts! Look who's running the country," and got the hell out. They
What
said
did you-
ice after them or
David,
something,
what did you
man.
think about the movie?
I thought it was amazing. Like, I heard really bad things going into it.
Oh,
but
dude.
when I watched it, I was like,
Dude,
it's
were you
amazing.
not on the edge of your seat through
was
half?
amazing,
I mean,
yeah.
and there's like some comedy thrown in.
Yeah.
I mean, great casting, and it's
What
Steven
was so
Spielberg.
great about it?
I just like the actors. It actually touched
It's
religion,
action.
which was really interesting, I thought.
Because growing up Catholic, I was actually reassured a little bit by the
Yeah.
scenes with involving the nuns.
Yeah.
There's nuns in
And
it.
it's like super realistic. Like,
No, it's Mederios. It's Steven Spielberg, so you know he knows how to make movies. He hasn't done one in a while, and this is kind of like a continuation of which I'm sure you saw, Close Encounters
Yes.
of the Third Kind. So it's got a great message to it.
It does, yes.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And so you would rate it a what, David?
I'd give it like a solid, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Solid 7 out of
I'm
10.
9. I'd give it a 9.
Nine.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Dad. Well,
Well, you will have this chat at the party because I'm sure Kathy has got a lot of good things to say about it.
Kathy loves sci-fi.
And
so
she loved a Disclosure Day. She before.
it just doesn't seem like something I would really like. But
Well,
I
you
would
don't
be
like
willing to
anything
get-
fun or what? You don't like
Wow.
comedies. Do you like comedies?
She liked Airplane.
No, don't get me started.
yeah.
I hated
Right.
Airplane.
Surely you must be joking. No, I'm not joking. And don't call me Shirley.
That cockpit scene was the worst scene of my life.
Police Academy.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Revenge of the Nerds. Come on.
The Other Guys. That was a great movie.
I also just took it more literal. I didn't even think it was funny.
You know, it's a comedy of your T-shirt. That's what a comedy is.
Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, and you're one of
Oh,
the
you're a
top.
Broncos
I
fan too,
am.
are you?
Yep.
Yeah, and he believes that Bo Nix is gonna have like the year of his life. so-
MVP season, I'm calling it
We'll
right now.
see. I mean, he's in a great situation.
Yep.
He is back.
He is back. Today was the
so
first, yep.
I know,
He's
pretty
back.
crazy. Well, we have to get into it before we go because we do not have much time. I know it goes by fast. Hot 100. So
Medeiros' favorite artist has taken over the top spot. Taylor Swift.
Nobody's
Which I
clapping
called
for you.
it. I called it the minute that the song came out. It's on the
because
Toy Story 5.
Swifties aren't crazy at all.
Like Drake fans aren't crazy.
We ain't crazy.
Yeah.
We ain't crazy.
You are crazy.
No.
Anyhow, Taylor Swift now becomes the third highest artists in terms of number one songs in their career, trailing only Mariah Carey and the Beatles.
Okay.
15 top chart toppers. And but don't worry, Ella Langley, she's going to be back at the top in a couple weeks. I guarantee.
She's at number 2.
Yeah,
so
and
we
then,
got at number 3. Go ahead and say it.
The boy Drake. He deserves it. Should be number 1 still.
Well, he was, but he got bounced out because he can't hold it because Ariana Grande put a spell on it, even though she dropped to 5. Olivia Dean. Look at so Ella Langley, Olivia Dean.
Are you not going to mention Bruno?
No, I was going to say Bruno Mars has been up there for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what else has been? Tame Impala has basically parked it at number 10 for the past.
You don't want to say what's at number 9?
No, because I hate him. I hate Morgan. Not a fan.
I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, you are a loyal listener.
That is the biggest loyal listener that we have.
I mean,
He's the
thank
number
you.
1 Let's Get Loud listener. So to be on the show is like
Yeah, let's move it to the album chart so you guys can gloss
It's
over.
going to be beautiful. I
Just
just
so you know, this
Crossover.
has been a
There
dream
it
of mine.
is.
This has been a dream of mine.
Drake, Iceman.
Man, that looks good.
But look at that. None of his other albums, they all
Doesn't
got good
matter.
misses.
Iceman's still there. Man, that looks
We'll
good.
see how long it goes because I think
teach
I
me, baby.
don't even know what you're saying right now.
I know. but-
GNX was up there for like 12 to 15 weeks. So
Okay, well,
we'll
moving
see.
on. Number 2, Ella Langley with Dandelion. Number 3, I'm
My
the
favorite.
Problem, Morgan Wallen. Man, he's been in there for a long
Him and that
time.
mustache. Get it out of there.
Number 4.
Who is Malcolm Todd? Do you know who that is?
No. Noah Kahn at number 4.
Malcolm Todd.
Malcolm Todd.
He
it's
could be a
new.
banker. He could be a country guy. I don't know.
Man, Thriller though. Ever
Yeah,
since
MJ,
that
he-
Michael Jackson movie came out.
Yeah, he's up there
been
with
up there
number
for a while,
ones.
which, by the way, David was the biggest like Michael Jackson.
I used to be on that.
Dancer.
Even the Wii back in the day. I
They
had
used to do
glove.
the Just Dance,
Oh.
and he led
I've
his.
canceled Michael out of my life.
Number 7. How about the One Direction?
Niall Horan.
Yep.
Remember, what did somebody say? Wasn't it you? Said he wasn't going to a.
He's not going to Harry Styles' wedding.
Well, he got a tour to do. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, seriously.
And Harry
Okay,
Styles is
guess-
going to be in New York for like 30
And
days.
number 9 again. One Thing at a Time, Morgan Wallen.
Hate him.
Man, people go crazy.
Hate
and
him.
The Art of Loving, Olivia Dean. I love Olivia.
You like
Dean.
Olivia Dean?
I do.
I don't mind her.
I think she's good.
You know, British people are nice. Better than Morgan Wallen. I think I
Are
like
you a
Drake
Morgan
better than
Wallen
Morgan
fan?
I'm
Wallen.
not, but that's so funny because all of my friends,
Oh.
everyone in Montana, that is like the jam.
No,
like,
no,
if
no,
you're
even
out,
here.
that's what it is.
Here.
Really?
People
Even
like
here?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everywhere people
And
love
people
Morgan.
that like to throw chairs when they're drunk off the top of buildings, they're big Morgan Wallen fans too. Did you see what he did in Denver when he
Yes,
had a
I
concert?
did, I
He
did.
overturned a piano because
Yeah, because he was mad about
working.
the sound. Yeah, he was mad.
Poor
Okay,
little baby.
real quick. I promised that I would tell you guys because David and my sister Bella were explaining to me what a chud is.
Oh, yeah.
And so apparently it's a loser, a fool, an unlikable person, usually used to describe someone that's unattractive and an unk.
That makes sense. That one guy that's on
That
trial.
makes sense. I was called a chud.
Oh, well, it doesn't make sense that he called you Chud. But who's that guy that's like on trial now? He's a racist. He's a social media guy. His name is like Chud.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
talking
He
about?
shot someone, right?
Yeah, well, he shot himself.
Oh, so that's what he did.
Yeah, because he's a guy that likes to drop N-bombs on social media. Well, somebody checked him on it, so he got mad and tried to pull out his gun and shoot the person, shot himself, and now he's on trial for attempted murder, even though he shot himself. So talk about insult to injury. Your racist ass tries to shoot somebody, and you end up shooting yourself, and you get arrested. Well done. Well done. That's the Darwin
apparently
Award.
this
Yes,
is
it
the
is.
new slang. This is the new unk. This
Chud.
is the new thing. Is a chud.
That's what we called Chudzinski. Rob Chudzinski, who's our tight end in Miami. Was in the NFL as a offensive
it's
coordinator.
a whole different meaning.
Poor
Don't
guy,
call
I
him
know.
that anymore.
You guys got weird sayings too.
What? No.
Yes.
No. They're
Unk.
iconic. We'll look back at
We
these
would
things.
What is
qualify.
iconic?
Huh?
What's
Just all
iconic?
these
6'7"?
sayings.
Bro, that's not
Like, all these
iconic.
are gonna be big.
Dude, and awesome, and rad. Those are the sayings that are still around.
No, aged out. Way aged out.
Bro, you don't know what he's talking
He
about.
does not.
Does not know what he's talking about.
Any last words for Let's Get Loud from our 2 special guests?
It was nice having you guys in studio.
Yes,
Yeah,
love the
this is
pod.
sweet.
I love it.
Yeah. Anything that you want that you think Gen Z people need to know since we're Gen Z
Just
haters
keep
on
listening
this?
to Drake, especially Kevin. I know how you don't. You love him all over here, so just keep listening to the boy.
That's a hard.
Actually, he used to love the music video for God's Plan.
The only reason is because it was a good promotional video for the
he's just
city of
classic.
Miami and the University of Miami. And and I will say, he did give like a bunch of money to people in Overtown. So, Drake, I'll give you that, my man. You helped out some people that needed some cash back in the day.
And
Good on you.
P-Babs, thanks for being the #1 listener of Let's Get Loud.
In Montana and in California.
In the world, actually, to be honest. He
Oh, by
doesn't
the way, you know what my favorite part of Drake was last year?
What?
Was when he trolled Otani after, was it after Game 5? How'd that work out for you, Iceman?
Album is so good.
Yeah, so was the Dodgers win over Toronto, too.
Oh my God! Of course, that's where we're going.
Kendrick over Drake. Dodgers over Blue Jays.
Well, happy birthday, Mederios.
Yes, dirty 30.
Dirty
The
30.
way to just really go off, Kevin.
I will tell you this. World Cup, we're rooting for the USA. We're rooting for Colombia. I don't know if who you guys are rooting for in the...
Argentina.
Okay,
I
I'm
want to
down
see
with
Argentina
Messi.
win it.
Defending champs.
I haven't watched, so
You don't
I
have
gotta
World
get
Cup
on it.
fever?
I haven't watched it either, but I guess I'll go with USA and I'll go with Portugal since,
Hopefully they lose to Colombia.
well. Bye-bye.
Let's get loud for
Let's
this
get
week.
loud.
Peace
All
out,
right.
everyone.
Have fun like a Gemini. See you next week.